I trapped to the dog area right here. That gate over there on that side of the fence was closed. This one was open. I walked in. I shut the gate behind it. There's no owner around. It's this person's dog. As you can see, both blinds are closed. That's apartment 1101, or sorry, 1105. My bad. 1105, and that's their dog. Their dog. And that's their dog right there. There's the dog. It's running around. One, it's a pit bull mix. That's her yelling out the door for it. There's the dog. The owner was calling for her dog. That's her dog. It's not on the lease. It's a lease violation for one, having it off the leash and unsupervised, running around. Two, it's not on the contract for your lease in your apartment. And yes, I am recording this because that's the dog and that's her. She's not even coming out here other than calling the dog 3 times. There's the dog. That's the apartment on the bottom. That one right there. It's the dog. So there's the dog right there. And the lady lives right here in this apartment, 1105. Dog's not on lease. It's running out by itself. It's a lease violation for one, having the dog off leash. Two, it's against because it's not on the lease contract for pet deposit and stuff. That dog is running around by itself outside, unsupervised for one. That's a lease violation. It has to be on a leash and accompanied. It can't be running around the apartment complex. So once it came over here through the open gate to sniff around in here, I locked it in there. I locked it in right there. She knows that it's her dog and that it's not on the lease. She's out here yelling for it a few minutes ago. Like literally right after a minute after I started the broadcast. Oh, I put him in there because he was running around loose and he's not supposed to be.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him out. You don't bite.
He's still supposed to be on a leash though. It's a leash violation for him not to be supervised. Yeah, if he's going to be outside, he has to be on a leash.
I'll be saying plenty of dogs out when on leash. Like, what the fuck?
If they're in here, they can be out on a leash, but if they're not, okay. Well, that's the owner, and she over here having an attitude. She does not have the dog on the contract, on the lease contract, and she's over here trying to say bullshit. I've seen plenty of dogs. No, you haven't. There's only been like one other dog that hasn't been on one, and that's the one, normally the one that runs out before the owner can put him on a leash. I put him in here because he was running around with no supervision. It's a lease violation for any apartment for your dog to be running around loose, unsupervised, not looking at him. If the dog is off the leash, at least some of those other owners and everything actually are walking with the dog or around, not letting your dog out running around by itself while you're sitting your ass inside, laying down or whatever inside your apartment. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. But, you know, it is what it is. She's going to get a leash violation for one, having a dog running around with no leash, unsupervised. And two, she's also going to get another leash violation for having a animal that's not on the lease. So she's going to get two violations. One for unsupervised pet off leash, and two for having a unregistered animal in your apartment off your lease.